and welcome back to Old Truthford, the home of honestly biased sports content. Today we are covering France v Senegal in the World Cup. France with a star-studded starting 11 v the plucky Senegalese team, who will end up on top. Kylian Mbappe leading the French out. Hello, boys. Nick the Dutch Destroyer in the chat. How you doing, man? So is France going to go the German or Spanish route? I think it's time to find out. So far, the favourites have not done too well in the tournament so far. Barring the USA and Germany, the favourites have not turned up. The visuals from this World Cup are insane, I've got to say. Okay, we're going to start with the French national anthem. Boo! Boo! Truthfordians! Ethan Johnson in the chat! How you doing, man? Nick, doing alright, watching World Cup, while still working at 9 o'clock in the evening with a effed up foot, while have sandbags that could hold a tsunami. Sandbags that could hold a tsunami? What? What happened to your foot, man? We're doing alright? Good to hear, good to hear. French fans properly getting into it. Kylian Mbappe looking very confident here. Sandbags under my eyes. I see. Goodness me, mate. Get some sleep, will ya? Get some sleep, have a kip, have a nap. I don't know if I'm too confident in Senegal. In terms of their starting 11, they've got Mendy in goal, Diouf, Niakate, Koulibaly, Diatta at the back, Gueye, Kamara, Gueye again, Mane, wow. Sadio Mane is still knocking about. And Nicholas Jackson up front, wow. With Sarr on the right-hand side. Whereas you look at the French lineup, they've got Maignan in goal, they've got Koundé, Saliba, Upamecano, Hernandez, Rabiot, Tchouaméni, Doué, Dembele, Olise, and Mbappe up top. I mean, night and day difference here. I did an obstacle course this weekend and someone completely fell on my foot, so it's effed. Damn. I think I saw that on your Instagram story. Did you do it with your partner as well? And walking 10k steps a day doesn't help. Bro, you should be resting, man. We're about to watch the tourney winners and golden boot winner, boys. Nah. England are going to win it. England will win this tournament. I wish I could sleep. I have too much shiz to do. Did get nice photos. Yeah, I did. Can you send a good pic? Can send you a good pic. Yeah, go ahead, man. Let's have a look. Okay, France all dapping up the officials. Okay, we want to see France struggle, don't we, boys? The highest predictor of France to win this game was Ethan, but also Keith, who have predicted a 4-0 win. So they're both predicting a 4-0 win. I've gone 2-1. Nick's gone 3-1. Everyone's gone with pretty high scorelines here. Nick, the Dutch destroyer, with a sandbag on his bloody shoulder there. And his delightful partner, whose name I don't know, but very cute photo, mate. Very nice photo indeed. I think they do something like that in the UK called Tough Mudder, which I really want to do. This is the only time I support anything French, says Ethan. Mate, you're going to get your honorary duchy title stripped from you if you support anything French. On Insta, Wietske. Try to pronounce that. Wietske. Mate, I'll 100% join you with Tough Mud. Go on, then. We'll make it happen one day. We'll make it happen. I'll save it for you, Nick. Eating Chinese food for lunch at work in my office. Oh, Ethan's just living the life, man. He's got an oldtruthford stream up. He's got the World Cup up. He's eating Chinese in his office. What is this life, mate? And how do I get it? How do I get it? How many kilometers or miles? I don't actually know. Let's see. Tough Mudder. How many miles? I think you have to go through like barbed wire and stuff as well. It's only 5k from the looks of it. 5k, 3.1 miles. Wait a sec. Oh wait, no, it can go up higher than that. So the classic full course is 10 to 12 miles, 16 to 19 kilometers. With 20 to 25 obstacles. Jesus Christ. Okay, kickoff almost underway. Come on, France. Let's at least see some good football here. Mate, I did 16 kilometers this weekend. Hey, the full course is 15 kilometers. I mean, so it's roughly the same. Roughly the same. Okay, Senegal with a throw in here. France pressing up high immediately. Senegal on the ball. Kylian Mbappe came out earlier today, if not yesterday, saying that he needs to contribute more defensively. So let's see if he sticks to his word. Oh, Senegal coming forward here. Go on, we've got a bit to them. Get a cross in. Cross in! Oh, wow. That header was vital from Hernandez, otherwise it would have gone straight through to the Senegalese player. On the back post there. Will the Heat favour Senegal? I'm thinking yes. Senegal corner here. Is it a rule that all the players have to wear pink boots in this tournament? Oh wait, no, I see some people wearing white boots, I think. A lot of pink boots at this tournament, though. Don't know what happened there, but the France goalkeeper is on the floor. It's not a rule. Why has everyone opted for pink boots? France passing it around the back. Kunde back to Upamecano. Elise dropping. Is that Elise? I think that's Elise dropping deep. They're pressing well here, Senegal. Rabiot. Rabiot ball forward to Mbappe. Tried to take a touch down, but he couldn't take it. Oh god, Rabiot, what was that? Rabiot absolutely clatters a player there. Mbappe close to getting in there. Long live France, says Ethan Johnson. Viva la France! Ooh, sacre bleu! No, no, no. France on the ball. Oh, back. Back. Okay, France. Recycle it. Transfer it across the pitch. Midfielder France. Pretty anonymous right now. 5 minutes in. The reason is marketing. They want Miami pink or summer blue/orange. The contrast is big, and that's why the boots just get noticed. It's a coincidence, but every brand did it though. Ooh, very interesting. So they wanted to stand out, but ironically, they're actually all kind of just blending in. It looks like everyone's wearing the same boots. Go on, Mbappe. Senegal. Hernandez did well there. Tried to get through, but defended well. Not a lot of passing going on. Not a lot of patterns of play at the moment. Just looking at a lot of individual brilliance. Too many players trying to do everything themselves. Pink boots as a homage to Phil Jones? No. Not the FA Cup final, mate. We're not going back there. I remember being in a beer garden watching that game, and it was just atrocious. That was one of the most boring FA Cup finals ever against Chelsea. Oh, Senegal are through. Ah, Upamecano is rapid, man. Senegal back on the ball. Good passing from Senegal here. Go on. Ref? What? Blatantly fouled there. The ref is letting a lot of fouls go here. Senegal through again. Shot is blocked again. Caldi, Senegal A v Senegal B. What a matchup. I don't know what he could possibly be referencing there, but questionable, mate. Questionable. Good to see you, though. Okay, France on the ball. France playing it around the back. We're still yet to see a clear-cut chance from either side. So far, Senegal have looked more of a threatening, but France have had more control, I guess you could say, of the ball. Just passing it backwards. I think this France team is missing a midfield engine like a Kante. It's been a very conservative World Cup so far. I don't think we've seen, other than Germany against Curacao, we've not seen anyone absolutely dominate anyone. Okay. Senegal now on the ball again. Very slow start to this match indeed. Come on, we needed some fireworks today, France. Mbappe is contributing with his defensive work, so he's keeping his word so far. Dembele plays it back. There's just like no one in the midfield for France. It's insane. It's either we're playing it straight to the forwards or straight to the back line. Dembele is having to drop deep. So confused at what France are trying to do. France transfer it. Doué. Doué in the middle. Back over to Meccano. Mbappe. Oh, heavy touch, man. Terrible from Mbappe. That was very poor. Throw in for France. Come on. What a terrible touch from Kylian Mbappe. Okay. Good play there. Rabiot. Go down the left. Running into cul-de-sacs. And it's a throw-in for Senegal again. Oh, mistake there. Mbappe. Heavy pass. There's a real lack of quality at this World Cup, I'm not going to lie. Real lack of quality. If England win their game against Croatia like 3-0 or anything, I'm getting carried away. Because I've not seen any team really be that convincing. Other than Germany, I've not seen any other team be convincing. France on the ball. Doué wins a free kick. Oh, taken quickly by France. Defended well. Senegal have parked for bus admin. It does look like that. I think they've only started doing that in the past like 4 minutes. I think beforehand it was pretty 50-50, but it does look like they are just sitting back at the moment. I don't know if breaking's the best way to break down this France side though, because Upamecano is absolutely rapid. So he always is going to provide that cover in the back line for them. Japan was strong, but don't think they are big contenders. I don't know, I feel like Japan and the Netherlands were very wasteful in that game. Even though they both scored 2 goals, I think they weren't amazing. I'd say the only side that is the standout side at the moment is Germany. The thing that France need to do more of is that they need to switch the play quicker, because they're kind of sticking to this right-hand side instead of going to the left and then moving it to the right when Doué is in acres of space down that left-hand side. Okay, Senegal on the ball. Midfield non-existent for France. Non-existent. They're not winning any second balls here. Koundé. To Rabiot. Rabiot, who was linked with Manchester United ages ago. Where is Rabiot playing now? Is he at Juventus? Oh no, he's playing at Milan. Okay. Wasteful, but Japan disrupted the formation of the Netherlands. I do think Japan are a difficult team to play because it just seems like they've got endless energy. They're just running around all the time. The problem that they have is that they don't have the skill to really threaten too many sides. Like they can break you down, but they don't necessarily have the skill to do it. Any damage. Germany was strong, but then again, they played the reserves under 21 of Netherlands from 5 years ago. That is very true. That is true. Does that mean that America are the best performing team? Because I am going to do a video where I rank all of the nations and how well they've performed in their opening game. Does that mean that America have performed the best of all of the opening nations? When you look at level of competition, scoreline, overall performance. I think there's a low-key shout for South Korea as well. I think they performed very well. I mean, I know they only won 2-1, but if you look at like the actual stats of that game, they could have like absolutely demolished them. Oh, France shot, DeBella shot, but it's blocked. Don't have individual skill, but as a team, they're scary. Yep, I agree with that. Japan are definitely dark horses for this competition. Do they? Oh, Senegal defend well again. Come on. Do they? They're just getting intercepted every time, man. That is one thing I've noticed that like the teams that don't necessarily have the best. Actually, I say that about like teams who don't have the best ranking. Senegal are rated 15th in the world. So Senegal are a pretty high team here. Pretty tight game. This is probably the closest in terms of competition we've seen, or highest level of competition we've seen in an opening game so far. Mate, Cape Verde was the best. I mean, Cape Verde needs to get a mention in that video. Also, don't understand why France is playing 2 6s. I don't understand France's midfield at all, if I'm honest. Like, they don't have a midfield. It doesn't exist. Give them credit to keep the nil against Spain. That's a very good point, Nick. Cape Verde will definitely be getting a shout. 2-2 incoming. Here's a problem of English people. What's a problem with English people, Vivek? Vivek in the chat, by the way. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Okay, France on the ball. Come on, give us a goal before half time at least. They think only Europe and Brazil and Argentina play good football. Nah, I don't agree with that. But I didn't know Senegal were 15th in the world, but I mean, given the fact that they did win AFCON but were kind of robbed of it, I guess you can see why. We do have some decent players, good defense as well with Koulibaly, Diouf. Mendy as well. I mean, he was a good keeper a few years ago. I think Gue's having a good game here as well. He is controlling the midfield, the Everton midfielder. Hope and dreams admin. The midfield is made of hopes and dreams. Folks, if you haven't already, drop a like on the stream. We are going to be doing a host of World Cup games. I believe our next one after this one is Argentina v Algeria at 2 a.m. In the morning. So looking forward to that one. Might have a nap after this and then wake up for that. We have Ndai and Sa on the bench. They do have depth. We've got to remember as well the heat is going to impact certain teams. Looks as though there's a big shadow over the pitch at the moment, though. So maybe France score in the next 2 minutes. But yeah, the heat is definitely going to help the African teams, that's for sure. Mate, half of the European teams have a double passport. And Morocco, who played with 11 players, none of them born in Morocco, 4 of them in the Netherlands. That's insane. Oh, go on. Okay, Mbappe. Mbappe finds Rabiot. Ah, they win a corner though. Come on, France, get a goal. They win a corner. France. Oh, Ndoué. Wait, did I say Ndoué? It's just Doué. Senegal can break now though. Yeah, the second half of this game is definitely going to open up. Oh, Upamecano is an absolute beast of a defender, bro. He's rapid, he's strong. Upamecano is crazy. Senegal going 1-0. So Vivek's saying that Senegal are going to go 1-0 up. I think France will score first. I think France will score first, then Senegal will score in the second half. And then France will end up getting the win in the end. Okay, Senegal on the ball. Problem with English people. They think their cuisine is actually good. Ethan Johnson, mate. Come on now. You're telling me that you don't like sausage and chips? With gravy and peas? Come on now. Vivek, ha ha ha. Even Americans think that. Goodness me. To hear that from an American where you guys eat stuff out of tins and stuff like that. Spaghetti hoops and all. Come on. Ridiculous. Both of them are absolutely wrong. It's disgusting, says Vivek. The English who are afraid of or allergic to spices. We like salt and pepper occasionally. Oh my god! Nicholas Jackson takes the shot and the ball rebounds off the post. Senegal could have very well gone 1-0 up there, but it was not meant to be. Wow. Mbappe easily tackled. Jackson takes the shot off the post, and fortunately, from the French keeper, the ball rebounds off of his leg and it goes out of play instead of into the back of the net. Wow. Very close call there for France. It's 2026 and Jackson still can't finish his dinner. Is Jackson on loan to Bayern right now? He's left Chelsea, hasn't he? Oh, corner flicked on, but nobody there. France throwing. You like vinegar, salt is rare, and pepper will bring you down to your knees. There's nothing wrong with vinegar, is there? I mean, I hate it, but there's nothing wrong with vinegar. He is back. So Jackson's back to Chelsea now. Guess how much Chelsea wanted for him. How much? How much, Vivek? I'm going to go 50 mil. Hydration break here. Cheeky hydration break. By the way, guys, don't know if you've been keeping up with United news, but Mateus Fernandes still positive talks going on, but we're waiting to see what's going on. I'm just seeing memes over on Twitter, guys. Look at this. If it'll show up. 2026 Mbappe. Oh my god. Speedster. 80 million British pounds. That's what Chelsea wanted for Nicholas Jackson. I don't know what they're smoking, but give me some. 80 million British pounds for Nicholas Jackson. 20 years ago, that would get you Cristiano Ronaldo. Now that's going to get you bloody Nicholas Jackson. What other news has come up? Manchester United is actively pursuing 2 new attackers. Somerville is on their radar, as confirmed by David Ornstein. United have made it clear to West Ham that they won't be held ransom over the submitted bid, signalling they're ready to pivot to other targets if necessary. I see United putting in a double bid for Somerville and Fernandes. Coming to some sort of compromise where it's a joint deal and it costs like, I don't know, 90 mil for the 2 of them. Let's see if it'll actually happen though. Another gambling ad, Goldbridge. Mateus Fernandes, he's desperate to play with Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes sung his praises to the hierarchy. It shouldn't, in theory, be a difficult deal to do. I don't think it will be from the players' side, but I do think that West Ham are going to try and clutch every last penny that they can. What else is there? So Sully, he's a pretty good source now on Twitter. Knows a lot of inside Manchester United news. The Mateus Fernandes to United deal is advancing well, but the club do not want to overpay like they've done in the past. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Throw in for France here. We're back underway after the hydration break. Tonali to Spurs. You put beans out of a can on potatoes with tuna. Nah, bro, we're not doing that. Hey, jacket potato. That's a delicacy, mate. Big up Spudman. United going bold and for another Dutch attacker. Oh no. 130 mil for both. Yeah, that sounds about right. They want their new Van Persie. Oh my god, now that I think about it, we should go for Ndiaye. I don't know if we're getting Ndiaye, to be honest. I don't know if he plays for Bayern, right? I don't know if they're gonna let him go. High boot there from Senegal, and France are back on the ball. Everton. Oh, are you talking about that one? That Ndiaye. Wait, Ndiaye, does he play for... I thought he plays for Bayern Munich. Do you mean Guehi? Depay, Weghorst, Zirkzee kinda. Yeah, as soon as we ship out a Dutch flop, we have to get a new one. Ilman and Ndiaye. Ilman and Ndiaye. Why do I not know who you're talking about? Ah, the attacker. Okay, yeah. I don't know. Everton, I feel like Everton are notoriously difficult to do business with. Don't you remember when we were going in for, is it Braithwaite or Braithwaite? One of the two. And they wanted like 80 mil for him when he'd played 10 Premier League games. I feel like Everton are always tough negotiators. Okay, so Fabrizio Romano says that Manchester United are genuinely interested in signing Somerville this summer. They used talks over midfielder Mateus Fernandes to inquire about his situation and price. So we are literally poaching all of the relegation players. We should get Tonali. Apparently Spurs are in for Tonali, so I doubt we're going to get him. I think there's too much competition for him, and we're not going to get involved in a bidding war. Braithwaite, yeah, that's the one. We got Nistelrooy and Van Persie, and United have Stockholm syndrome with Dutch strikers. It appears so, mate. It appears that's the case. One day we'll get a good Dutch forward again. Okay, France on the ball. Playing it around the back. Bloody hell, 13 minutes to go of normal time. Patrick Vieira in the stands. 13 minutes of normal time to go. And we've not seen... Have we seen a shot on target? Not seen a shot on target this game. So with this result as it stands, Vivek would be making up some points on all of us. He would be getting 3 points, whereas a few of us would be getting 1 because of a nil scoreline. I will have Robbie ahead of Somerville. I don't know about Robbie, man. He's been flirting with United too much. That makes me think that he's too good to be true. He tried to convince Ten Hag to sign him, didn't he? Honestly, if we don't get Fernandez done before any of these other deals, we will overpay for anyone we buy. Anderson and Tonali sales will inflate the market. I'm just shocked that Fernandez is going to cost 70 mil anyway, if I'm honest. Like 70 mil. Is Fernandez better than Baleba? I don't actually know. Guys, who would you say is better, Fernandez or Baleba? Robbie, that fellow is a monster. Again, Dutch. Let's just stay away from the Dutch frauds, please. And that's coming from a Dutch person. If a Dutch person's calling them Dutch frauds, then, I mean, come on. We need to wake up and smell the coffee. If we are going Dutch, I mean, Fernandez, much better. Oh, Fernandez is a monster. Somebody European proven. Yeah, that's what we need. Koundé, ball over the top. The Senegalese defense is very good, you know. Very good. Very good. It's interesting though, you look at Senegal's last 5 results, lost 3-2 to USA, won 3-1 against Gambia, beat Peru 2-0. But whenever they come up against a big team, they usually lose and concede a few goals, but they're defending very well today. Has the heat got to the Frenchies? Rabiot? Oh, terrible, man. Nobody's showing any composure in this World Cup. I will say that. Just individual moments are winning things for teams. Technical plays 6 and 8. I don't know. Call me ignorant. Call me somebody with a lack of ball knowledge, but I don't know. I don't trust midfielders who have been relegated. Problem with him is his strength. Is he not very physical? Because we do need physicality in our midfield. If we're going to have Mainu and Fernandez in the midfield, we need ideally a third midfielder with a bit of physicality there. Senegal dominating the possession. France having a bit of a rest, but all of that just to do an aimless ball over the top when no one's running. Man. The Senegalese coach is losing his mind on the bench. Wow. Nice interracial couple there in the Senegalese crowd. A white person and obviously a African lady. He'll suit better with Mainu, lacks physicality. So are you saying that Baleba would suit better with Mainu, Vivek, instead of Fernandez? Does well with positional awareness and killer long balls. I think we've already got Fernandez for killer long balls. We need a beast. We need energy in that midfield. Energy and physicality. Oh. Senegal coming through again. Saliba absolutely rapid. It's such a hack to have blistering pace in the back line. Goldbridge thinks Baleba is awful, which is funny since they were all in on him last summer. I mean, people change their minds very quickly, don't they? I mean, the same people were saying we need to sell Bruno Fernandes to get Carlos Baleba and all of this stuff. So if you want to take their opinions seriously, and then I think you're doing a disservice to yourself. Imagine having such poor opinions when like you're well connected with all of the top journalists that cover Manchester United as well. Like, with that level of intel, surely you'd think that, oh, okay, you're going to have pretty decent opinions on who United are going for and who they should go for, but instead you oh, Senegal shot straight at the keeper. Fernandez have to play up front, close to striker. We don't want a 10 doing long balls. It's responsibility of 6 or a defender. Oh, France in? No, they're not. How many draws have there been now in this World Cup? Because I feel like there's been a decent amount recently. Okay, so Iran v New Zealand, draw. Saudi Arabia, Uruguay, draw. Belgium, Egypt, draw. Spain, Cape Verde, draw. 1, 2, 3, 4. Netherlands v Japan, draw. 5. Brazil v Morocco, draw. 6. Qatar v Switzerland, 7. Canada v Bosnia, 8. So, have there been more draws than wins or losses? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we are currently level with draws and losses in the World Cup. This game will decide which way it goes. Yeah, Fernandez does need to be close to the striker, but obviously there's different phases of play, isn't there? In the last, 20 minutes of games, usually Fernandez is going deep and punting balls up top. For yesterday, this will be a draw, 2-2. Man. This might be the, slowest start to a World Cup in terms of actual interesting results. I mean, the biggest thing that we've been able to celebrate is a 0-0 with Spain and Cape Verde. That's been the highlight so far. Do it. To Rabiot, come on. Why are you not passing to Rabiot there? Oh, everyone's just... handball. Okay, free kick to France after a handball. 3 minutes till half time. I love how the Senegalese player there just tries to play it off, but he didn't handball it. But for a quick transition, we need 6 to play those long balls. That is true. That is true. I'm not saying that Fernandes couldn't be of any use, but I feel like energy in that midfield will bring more value to the squad than somebody who lacks physicality. I don't like that. Dembele whips across in, headed away and cleared by Senegal. We have Edison for that. I wouldn't be surprised if Edison comes in and does better than Mateus Fernandes. I'm saying it right now. I would not be surprised. Because I think if you put a Fred next to a Mainu, then we're cooking. Mainu's the McTominay. I mean, yeah, Mainu's the McTominay that we never had. Corner for France. When you think of 6 like Carrick, it's Mateus. I don't know. Maybe Mateus could be molded into a Carrick, but when I've watched him play, I haven't thought that he's like Carrick-esque. And corner straight into the goalkeeper's hands. Man, I actually think England are going to do well at this World Cup, guys. Seeing how all of these teams have performed, I genuinely, this might be delusion, but I actually think England might perform well here. At least we get to see the greatest team the World Cup has ever seen tomorrow night. Come on, England. All over top from Senegal. Oh, guys, please don't let this end like a 0-0 draw. Give us something. Croatia, England, 1-1. Come back to this tomorrow. A team that has won World Cup. The creators of the beautiful game, Vivek, that gives us like 20 World Cups. Haven't won anything since 1966. Yeah, but now it's 2026. So exactly 60 years since we won the World Cup. And this will be the summer. Mark my words. A documentary on 2006 The Golden Generation. Oh, I'm not watching that. Definitely not watching a bloody documentary on them. Is Senegal just playing for the draw? Such a lack of quality. Oh, finally. Okay, France counter-attack. You've all got pace. Come on. Do it. Terrible pass. Terrible pass, Dembele. Oh my god. This is so boring. So poor. The quality in this World Cup's just been terrible. getting kicked out of the quarterfinals. Vivek, I'm gonna be laughing in your face when we reach the final. I will be laughing in your face. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pull up the members' credits. I'm gonna stare at your face, Vivek, and I'm gonna go, ha 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 ha. That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen when when England reach the final, because I have not been impressed by any of these teams. I'm not scared of any of these teams right now. Quick feet from Doué. Then Rabiot's not even on the same page. It's just so poor. Sorry, I'm in round of 16. You're a joker, mate. You're a scoundrel. You're a fiend. You're a rage baiter. That's what you are. You know England are getting to the final, minimum. You meet Portugal. I'm thinking England v Portugal. I'm happy if either team wins. So that's the dream scenario. If it's England v USA, that'd just be like the final from hell. I'd be so nervous for that game. Tchouaméni on the ball. At one point we thought he could come to United, but doubt it now. How many touches of the ball has Mbappe had? Let's have a guess, guys. Mbappe has touched the ball 6 times. Dembele, 16. Doué, 15. Elise, 24. I don't even know what's going on with the France players right now, because everyone's keeping the ball well, but no one's actually picking the right passes. Bruno kicking your ass out, dream scenario. A Bruno penalty in the 94th minute. The hate he will get in every ground next season. I would love that feeling. If anyone's going to knock us out, I'd prefer it to be Bruno or Cristiano Ronaldo. I mean, as long as it's one of them two, I don't mind. I mean, I still mind, but it's the best choice, I guess. Why is Cherky not starting? Good question. I feel like he's just tried to squeeze Dembele in there, but I don't think Dembele as a cam is the answer to their problems at the moment. Oh my god, I had my microphone muted, but I don't know who that was, but Senegal with an amazing chance right there. And he absolutely hammers the ball over the net. We're seeing the interracial couple again. I don't know why they keep going to them. Senegal down the left-hand side. Good cross in. All he had to do was get out on target. That is so bad. Why is everyone bottling it at this World Cup? Everyone is bottling it. Deschamps is a dud. Playing 2 DMs. I don't know, to be fair, Senegal have been pretty decent, so I can see why he would play 2 DMs, but hopefully things open up in the second half. Maybe he wanted to go into the second half 0-0. It's all a part of the master French plan. Okay, half time, lads. What is wrong with France at the moment? So they haven't even had a shot on target. Wow. XG goes to Senegal as well. Senegal have been the better team in that first half. Matty Joe's in the chat. I smashed that like button and I'm in. Lovely stuff, mate. Hope you're keeping well. How you doing, man? France having a single shot and none on target. We need an Asian champion. I'd love Japan to win the World Cup or something like that. I feel like that'd be a good story. Or South Korea. I think South Korea have a decent team, you know. Gentlemen, we are going live later on this evening as well for the Argentina v Algeria game. So I will be waking up for that at like 1:30 a.m. Probably going to sleep straight after this stream. So yeah, for you Americans, if you're tuning in, tune in to the Argentina v Algeria game. But yeah, very poor half from Francais. Had a date from hell yesterday into this morning. Crazy Bish would not leave. It was nuts. Tell me more, Matty. Agony Admin is here. Tell me more about this this date situation, please. What was the biggest achievement for an African team in World Cup? That's a good question. What's the furthest an African team in World Cup? Morocco topped a group featuring Croatia and Belgium before knocking out Spain and Portugal in the knockout rounds. Their run ended against France in the semi-finals before a loss to Croatia in the third place match. So probably Morocco then, I guess. Yeah, Morocco in 2022. Oh, you wanted me to guess. Sorry, man. Kinda cheated there. She told me she had 2 DUIs after I made her one drink. DUIs, for those who don't know, driving under the influence. So it's the crime of operating or controlling a motor vehicle while impaired by alcohol, illegal drugs, or prescription and over-the-counter medications. So she told me she had 2 DUIs after I made her one drink. Said she could not leave. Wow, okay. So Jesus Christ, mate. Oh my god, I gave her a blanket and a pillow and left her on the couch. I played dead, laughed my ass off. Ha ha ha, no boom boom, says Vivek. Crazy psycho. Hose beast. Oh my god. Where did you meet this person, Matty? And was it Tinder? Go on. Share with the rest of the class, because that is worrying. Why didn't you just... I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie, if I was in that situation, Matty, I'm getting the person an Uber. Like, I'm not letting the crazy person stay in my house who mentions after having a drink, oh yeah, I've got DUIs. It seems like the opening setup of a of like one of those Netflix series where it's like worst ex ever or something like that. Fucking TikTok. Matty, mate, you've got Bro. Matty, mate, get off TikTok, please. What is going on? Oh, God. Where do you find them? But why have the data at home? We all know why you have the data at home, Vivek. Come on now. But yeah, if it was a first date at home, that is a bit of a red flag. She lives 2 hours away, felt responsible. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Don't be lazy, go out. Well, either way, then she would have had to. How did she get to you? How did she get to you, Matty? Yes, first and last date before she was blocked. TikTok. How are you matching with people on TikTok? How did that even come about? Did you guys like the same post or? Goodness me. Date from TikTok. I have 3 TikToks with over 20k views. And then you get the single ladies saying, hey, I want a piece of that. I'm popular. Go on, Mr. Matty Joes. Well done. Go on. She drove. No way she drove. Did she drive, Matty, to yours? Goodness me. How Senegal are still 0-0 here. They should really have had a goal by now. She snuck into his DM. Why else? She won't leave. Think admin, think. She drove. Goodness me. But then she drove. Are you even allowed to drive, though, when you've got a DUI? I thought a DUI meant that you're not even allowed to drive. Either way, mate, that sounds like a date from hell. You need to watch the Netflix series Worst Ex Ever, Matty. You need to get clued up on this stuff, man. You can't be letting random TikTok girls enter your house. Where are we? We met for dinner. She wanted to watch the World Cup. She wanted to watch the World Cup. Did you put on the Old Truthford stream for her, mate? I was in shock because like no American girls like footy. She was desperate. I fell for it. For a boom boom. Fuck off, Viv. I have a couple of candidates for that show in my past. Oh no, mate. Oh no. We'll save that story time for another time. Oh my god. Bro, that show is actually insane. When I see stuff on that show and I'm like, how do you fall for this stuff? And they're all American every time. Oh, what are we looking at here? Looking at Kobe Mainu doing an interview. Kobe Mainu's put on a bit of muscle, you know. Mainu saying that Ronaldinho was his idol growing up. What show? It's called Worst Exes Ever. Or Worst Ex Ever. There you go, Vivek. It's called that. It's on Netflix. And it's terrible, man. It's genuinely terrible what these people like fall for. Oh yeah, Wayne Rooney left a little message for Mainu, and Mainu's reading out that message now on BBC. Bro, you've known me married, divorced with a GF, and now dating all within a year's time. That is mad. I mean, that is mad. But it's good. Life's all about different experiences. What, if you don't mind me asking, Matty, what happened with the GF in the end? Because I can't, my memory's failing me. Because I remember you guys were getting on pretty well, weren't you? This is Matty's world and we are living in it. I mean, Matty do what a Matty gotta do, you know? How long have you been married, Vivek, with the wifey? And how did you guys meet? If you don't mind me asking. It's taken Wayne Rooney 40 years, but he's finally got the hair transplant on lock. I mean, his hair's actually looking somewhat decent now. Where are we? I left her psycho dismissive ass in Florida and flew back to Indiana alone. Well done, sir. Well done. Sometimes it's very hard for people to leave those types of relationships when, you know, they're you're with a partner and they're I don't know, dismissive of your feelings. And yeah, I think it's important for men to know when to leave and kick them out the door. Kick them out the door. So yeah, good on you, man. Had you muted? What the frig, Nick? How dare you? How dare you mute the admin? What's with the worst ex? The worst ex ever is just a Netflix series, and Matty was saying earlier about how he had like a date, sleep on his couch after she told him that she had a couple of DUIs, which are like basically means that you can't drive and drink. So yeah, it just reminded me of that show. It is on Netflix if anyone wants to watch it. It's good. It's good couple TV to watch. I mean, I guess you could say. Viv, 2 years, common friend. Lovely stuff, mate. Lovely stuff. So 3.5 years in total. Was it love at first sight, my friend? I'm the oldest in here by far, I believe, yeah. Age is but a number, Matty. Age is but a number. But I don't know about by far. Probably. Because I know Nick's in his 20s. Vivek, you're in your 30s? 20s? Late 20s? Late 20s, maybe early 30s? And then Matty, I don't actually know how old you are. I'm going to say like mid-40s. I'm going to say mid-40s. Mate, it's effing 10 o'clock here and I'm still working, going for a 14-hour work day now. Nick, mate, you're a machine. This is why you're the Dutch destroyer. You're destroying these Dutch kids' dreams when you grade them a D for their work. Okay, let's get the timer back up. Second half almost underway. Aha, so no other interesting stories. Matty and Crazy Exes, that's for sure I would binge. I would not binge that because I do not want to see you with Crazy Exes, Matty. I want to see you living a full, prosperous life. 47 fudges. Vivek saying 30, so he's 34. Matty's 47. I think Nick's 26 or 27. And here we go. Second half underway. I want to live vicariously through you young lads, not the other way around. Oh, mate. We're all old heads on young shoulders. That's what we are. I feel like I've got a knack of attracting people like that. Right, now, making mails for my incompetent workers. who cannot read a mail longer than 150 characters. Wow. I'm doing it per day, per activity, 26 years. So yeah, Nick's 26 years old. From the good side of 2000 still. You and me both, buddy. You and me both. 90s kids. Hey. I'm on take 2 in life. I mean, if a cat's got 9 lives, how many lives does a human have? 90? Is Caleb youngest? I think Caleb is the youngest, yeah. I think Caleb's in like the first year of uni. So he's like 20. Oh, wait, no, I think he's in second. So we might be like 20. How old is Admin? Admin 28. I'll never tell. I'll never tell. But you're pretty close. But no. So what have we got here? France playing it around the back. I will tell you guys, since Matty shared a funny date, I'll share with you guys a funny date that I went on one time. So essentially, I went on a date with a girl that I had been speaking to on a dating app, and yeah, let's say the vibes weren't exactly vibing, but the chat was still going well, but the vibes weren't vibing, and essentially, I was stuck in the big city where I'm around, and yeah, she had driven to the big city where we met up, so she had a car there. But then we decided to go to the club at like 1 a.m. Oh, actually, no, we went to the club. First of all, we went to the club at like 11 p.m. So we were the first people in the club, which I've never done before in my life. But you walk in and like literally, like there's just people standing in in a line behind the bar, just waiting to serve people. And then we go in there, and there's just absolutely like nobody in there. There's no atmosphere, no nothing. So we're just sitting there awkwardly, and then, yeah, we stay in the club for like 2-3 hours. Again, no real vibe, just speaking really. Bit awkward, if anything, and it gets to around 2 a.m., 3 a.m., and essentially when it hit 3 a.m., it's kind of like, oh, okay, don't have much to do, so let's go to your vehicle. Let's go to your car. So we go to the car, and at this point, I've got a decision to make. I can either get an Uber home, which will cost about like 30 quid, because you know, it's like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning, or I can sit in this girl's car and wait until the next train comes to go home. So I thought it would be smart to wait for the train, and so yeah, we literally sat there awkwardly in a car for hours. The only thing that actually was positive about that night was listen to some Kanye West on the radio in the car. But other than that, very awkward encounter, terrible first date, and I think you'll be happy to know that there wasn't another date after that. It was extremely awkward encounter, but yeah, saved getting like a £30 Uber, which was all good. Admin, but that's probably the most awkward date I've ever been on in my life. Admin is 98, 99 born. Don't know about that, mate. I'll never tell. Uh, admin looking for boom boom. Admin's not like that, Vivek. Admin's not like that, you know. It's more about the connection. I feel like you gotta have a good vibe, and you gotta have a good heart. Viv, I'm over here denying the boom boom. So from Birmingham to London, I mean, wherever there's a city, I guess you can narrow it down to that. I feel your admin's no boom boom, sad ending. Admin is as dry as sandpaper. Bro, what do you mean by that? Oh, Senegal. Ah, Saliba too quick again. No boom boom. I'm a dry guy, guys. I'm a dry guy. What can I say? I had one of a crazy instance happen in Porto. Go on, Vivek. Go on. We're all sharing our stories. Nick, I feel like you met your partner when you were like 2, so I don't know if you've got any crazy dating stories. Senegal on the ball. Since we are talking about no boom boom, 19 years we met, but also have a few crazy exes. Oh, come on. Crazy exes from school. Elise shot over, and it's going to be a corner. Very good work from a Senegalese goalkeeper there. Looks like this game is following the trend of the other games. Second half is livening up. Great save from the goalkeeper there. Elise whips the corner in straight to the goalkeeper. Mate, I did a sports education. Girls wanting boom boom always, but got no brains and are crazy. Bruh. I don't know. Whenever I think of like female PE teachers, I don't think of no brains and just wanting boom boom all the time. But then again, the female PE teachers at my school were like 40 years old or 50 years old, and almost definitely going the other direction, if you know what I mean. Blonde snow rabbits? What the hell are snow rabbits, mate? What are snow rabbits? Blonde snow rabbits? I need to Google that. Blonde snow bunnies can refer to multiple things. Literal snow camouflaging hairs, the winter skiing aesthetic, or evolving modern slang. A Caucasian woman who exclusively dates black men. Nick? What do you mean blonde snow rabbits, mate? No, I did an education before being a PE teacher. I did 2 educations, one for sport coaching and one for PE. Okay, I see. Snow bunnies, exactly what you are reading. Bruh. What? What is going on? I mean, maybe they would be a big fan of today's match then, I guess. Senegal on the ball. So girls who date only for boom boom. So solo travelling, reached a hostel in Porto, says Vivek. We had King's Cup game in the evening. So half drunk, enter the candidate late, a German girl. Not a German girl. Da da da. What happened next, Vivek? Was your heart beating like this? You were like, I need to take this chance. Avida Zane. My crazy story, here we go, but only gets funny after the breakup. Okay, go on. Dembele. Oh, everyone's passes are so overhit, man. This game's actually going to end 0-0, isn't it? Oh, Elise. To Mbappe. Oh, please. Come on. Oh my god. Somebody do something, please. Elise. I think Elise is performing a lot better down the middle instead of Mbappe. Elise is in the middle. Mbappe, man, come on. Wins the corner. Another great save. So pretty much Mendy has been man of the match so far. 2 big saves. Dated a girl, went good, but because I did pro level kickboxing, I didn't have much time, and I told her this, and she said it didn't matter. Okay. Then Vivek, second half of your story after meeting the German girl. We all moved to the bar, to bar hopping. Me and her really connecting, but me, drunk and stupid. I love some dancing, but she is sitting out with a Russian guy with tattoos. Opportunity missed. Oh, Vivek. You just love the dance. You love the boogie. Oh, that's a pen. No, corner. Wow. Vivek was just too enthralled with the boogie. And then imagine this, Vivek. So let me just get this up, sorry. Just imagine Vivek here, dancing in the club, doing a little boogie. But then he turns, he sees the German girl with a Russian guy with multiple tattoos, and then she's gone. Oh, Mr. Steal Your Girl. Oh, Russian version of that. Vivek, you've had a stinker, mate. You had to stop doing the Macarena and go and speak to the German girl. Nick, so after a few months, she got annoyed, but I always needed to train and was starting to get sketchy. When I had time, she was mysteriously always away and busy. Well, it became really clear soon that... ... What became clear? Oh, penalty here potentially for France. The referee's going over to the monitor. Let's see. I mean, he did hit Mbappe and he didn't get the ball, so I think that's definitely a pen. He's got to give a pen, surely, for that. Come on. Vivek, then I come out later saying we moved to another club. She got up and kissed me. I'm in confusion, but I realise she wanted out of there because he looks scary af. Wow. So, I guess in the end, the guy that was Russian with the tattoos, nil. Vivek, 1. Well done, Vivek. Well done, my friend. Wait, the pen hasn't been given. Wow, I thought that was a penalty there. That's insane. That is a ridiculous call here for France not to get that penalty. Okay. Nick realized that she was cheating on him, but I also figured it out. It was with one of my best friends. Oh, god damn, man. Well, broke it off with both because F that shiz. Well done, Nick. Well done. You've actually got some self-respect. But within the friend group, there was a party and we got invite. Who got invite? Who's we? Okay, now Vivek, let's continue the story, mate. We all moved to another bar. She joins in. This time, no dancing. She wanted to escape to the streets away from him. We find an escape route out of the back door into streets of Porto. She bought me a Mackey's. I mean, wait, where did the Mackey's come from? Okay, lovely stuff. Nick, they asked if it was a problem that both parties showed, which I said no, because I don't do drama. They also said they could be mature about it. At the party, they started to rub it into my face. Wow. Wow. How recent was this party, Nick? How recent was this party? All good nights end with a Mackey's, though, Vivek. I salute you, sir. Elise, good turn. Mbappe through! Oh, he was inches away. Inches away. Bro need to eat, and she was hungry. We met my friends whom I connected with at Madrid. Lovely stuff. What's Madrid like, Vivek? Because I may be going there soon. Would you say Madrid has good nightlife? France are now definitely more attacking in the second half. After a few warnings about rubbing it into my face, I walked away to an outside deck to get away, in which my old friend followed me and started to dig his grave and keep going about how they were perfect. What happened there, Nick? Is this where we find out Nick's on the run from the police for like manslaughter when he absolutely decked this guy? Due? On the left hand side. Oh, France come on short. Oh, another block. So predictable. Mbappe. Ah. Senegal under the cosh now, defending for their lives. Elise. Oh, cuts in. Koundé to Elise. Elise, good ball to Mbappe! And it's a goal! Is he offside? 1-0 to France. Now that is that. Great pass from Elise, wow. Cut out like 2 free players in the process. 1-0 to France. Come on. Viva la France! So told him he should F right off and don't want to talk about it. If they are happy, just go and be happy, but forget my name from your memory. Well, he kept going because he has no brain cells left. And then you decked him. What a finish. Beautiful run from Mbappe. Great ball from Elise. And that is 1-0 to France. They have arrived. Damn, Nick, glad you're far from it now. I made the remark that how you get the girl is also how you lose the girl, which he crossed the line and pushed me. I turned around, punched him once, straight in the nose. He needed to get 6 or 7 sutures. Wow. His nose is still crooked. Yep, I mean, to be fair, I think that's... I think you were well within your right to react there if he's actually getting physical, as well as... Oh, Senegal! Senegal score! Immediately afterwards! Offside? Oh, they're saying he's offside. That was a great finish from Jackson. Is it offside? That's miles offside. Never mind. Only time I punched outside of a ring. This was when I was 17, I believe. To be fair, I mean, obviously violence outside of like organized violence is bad, but if somebody continues to do that, then they deserve it, in my opinion. People can't get away with just like provoking people constantly and then expect them not to react. I mean, you F around, you find out. That's what they say. Don't know, really didn't have a good track record with girlfriends. By a mile or a kilometer. Thank you, Matty. I had no idea what you were talking about until you put kilometer. No idea, mate. A melee? What's a melee? So at 3 a.m, I walk back with her back to the hostel because she has a bus at 4 a.m. We walk back in total silence, raining and train in the background. About to leave her at door of the hostel, we kiss. I'm not gonna lie, Vivek's just been typing out like a full-on romantic novel in the chat. That's what we gotta say to that. Kissing in the rain. Aww. Lovely stuff. I warned him like 9 times that night to dart. Madrid is amazing. Are there any places you'd recommend in Madrid? Like, I got 3 girlfriends who cheated, so they kind of merged within those years. It's an interesting one with our generation, Nick, because I do think a lot of people just cheat, if I'm honest. I've got a funny story with an ex where she... So when she was with me, I don't think that she cheated at any point. So, not that I was aware of anyway. So we were going out for like 2.5 years, and then essentially she moved away. So then she moves away, and at that point we're long distance, and I'm like, oh, okay, this isn't gonna work. So then we end up breaking up. Then I think it was like maybe 5-6 months after she goes traveling in like Thailand and all of these places and stuff like that. And I get a message from a random guy, saying, "Hi mate, did you date X girl? Insert her name there." And I'm like, "Yeah, I did." And then I'm like, "What's this? What's going on?" And then this guy tells me, he messages me out of the blue, and he doesn't follow me or anything, or like I don't know him. And he asks, oh, "Okay, did she ever like cheat on you when you two were together or anything like this, or did she mess around or blah blah blah?" And I was like, "Not that I'm aware of, but I mean, she could have, but I don't know." And then Elise shot there. She could have, I don't know, but like not that I'm aware of or anything. And then he tells me that he's been going out with her for 3 months and she keeps cheating on him and stuff. And he's asking me essentially for advice on this this ex of mine. And I'm just like, how, like, I mean, I could have been like an absolute knob in that situation, because at the end of the day, I could have been a knob in that situation, because like I've got this random guy messaging me out of the blue, asking me for help about my ex-girlfriend and all of this. But then I thought to myself, like, how desperate does this guy have to be that he's messaging me, like the former ex of his current girlfriend who's cheating on him, like for advice on the girl? Like, Sven, I was just like, I was so shocked by that. So then, like, I was just telling him stuff like, "Hey, if she's like immature and she's like doing all this stuff, it's nothing on you," and all of this sort of stuff. So I'm giving him like a pep talk and like trying to raise his spirits. And then I think that guy still like follows me on Instagram and stuff as well. And it's just like, I don't know. It was so weird. It was so weird that like somebody would go to the girl's ex to ask for advice, and he was a lot older than we were as well. He must have been like 8 years older and stuff. So, and I just felt bad for him in a way, because it's like, you've got a girlfriend who's cheating on you, and you're so desperate to like make it work and make the relationship work that you're messaging her ex-boyfriend, like, bruh. But yeah, I mean, our generation's cooked pretty much. That's why I think if you can find someone whose number one trait is loyalty, and obviously they've got to be a good person as well, but I think loyalty is a thing hard to come by in our generation when there's like so many options. Admin, have you ever watched have you ever watched the Saturday Night Live that has a skit about the Imperial measuring system? It's hilarious for all nations involved. No, but I will have to watch that. Is that like traditional Saturday Night Live or UK Saturday Night Live? Vivek just effing bodyguarded a girl from her boyfriend. That's also nice. It feels like you were a knob. Bro, how was I a knob? I'm boosting this guy's self-esteem, man. I'm trying to give him some hope out there and just say, like, leave the girl that's cheating on you. No, her BF was in a different city, Nick. Oh, so if he's in a different city, then it's not cheating, obviously. Duh. For anyone who doesn't know, that was sarcasm. It's still cheating if you're in a different location. So in Madrid, it's all about city. But there's a place 2 hours from Madrid, beautiful for hiking. Oh, okay. Tell me more. 2010s. I actually had a girl a few months ago who said we could hook up and didn't care that my GF and I are 7 years together. She just said she liked me and wanted a quickie, like no shame. It's mental, man. It's genuinely mental. Yeah, but honestly, this generation is effed up with the cheating. I just don't... It's crazy how many people don't have, like... I don't know. I mean, situations can be different, but I still think, like, there's no justification for, like, cheating and doing things behind your partner's back and all of this. Like, doesn't matter how bad it gets, you gotta have the courage to just end the relationship and then do that stuff if you want to, as a single man. Nick is the literal destroyer. Honor and pride is dead, mate. I know, man. So many people justify their actions though as well. I'll never cheat on my wife. You guys want the reason? We do indeed, Vivek. Tell us more. Vivek, I am a fighter. I train to destroy. If you give me a reason, I am gonna use it. I mean, that sounded very anime there, Nick, but you've got a point. You probably could beat up everyone in this chat. Black belt judo and pro kickboxing. Netherlands, German, and Belgium. Fair play, mate. Fair play. My dad actually got a brown belt in judo, but then I never picked it up, which is quite annoying. She is a karate champion expert in multiple weapons like nunchuck and katana, and teaches self-defense as a voluntary act. Yeah, Vivek, if you cheat on your wife, I think you're, I think you've got no chance, mate. Jackson, another good chance there. Teach yourself defense as a voluntary act. I'm a dead meat. I also once just received nudes out of the blue and showed my GF, just laughed it off because there was no conversation prior, and my GF just looked at it and started saying stuff like lopsided boobs. Bro, why are people randomly sending you nudes, and what platform is that on? And how do I get involved? No. Vivek, if that is your wife, you better be quick. 10 minutes left in this game. As it stands, admin gets 3 points. Nick gets 3 points. Ethan gets 4 points. Matty gets 4 points. Joffit gets 3 points. Calum gets 3 points. Keith gets 4 points. And Vivek gets no points. If it stands 1-0. Vivek, if as you want, baby quick. One of my ex had to restructure them. What is going on, guys? What is going on? Like, augmentation, is that the word? Elise out wide to Due. Elise fouled. Due tackled. See it become 1-1. No, don't do it to us. If France score another goal, then it'll be a cheeky extra point for admin. I have various social jobs as PE teacher and personal trainer, so it happens more often than not that people confuse my nice character and honorly approach for flirting, and it causes awkward situations. Oh man, very weird. France. Oh! Who is this? There we go! Extra point! Who is that? Barcola. Who does Barcola play for? PSG, okay. 23-year-old left winger. I'm not even too familiar with Barcola's game. Wow, what a finish. And that is 2-0 to France. Extra point for admin. Great run. Great finish. Pointing up and down. Oh no. 2 PSG. Come on. All I need is for Senegal to get one consolation goal now. And we're looking at 5 points for the big admin. At least Vivek gets 1 point now, because he predicted 2-2. Yeah, Vivek, you do get a point. Like a personal trainer in his mid-20s, I get attention from the 18-year-olds up to 35-year-olds or so. Some want to flirt, some a one-nighter, and some think I will leave my GF for them. But you never would, Nick. You never would. And that is why you are mod of the old Truthford live stream. I applaud you. Come on, Senegal, get a consolation goal. Give admin some points. Vivek, all I need is 2 goals from Senegal. No chance. No chance. Oh, Jackson's coming off now, so there may be a chance of Senegal actually getting a goal. Am I asking for too much? You are indeed, sir. No, I won't. Don't even like the attention, really. Just let me do my goddamn job. Amen, man. 1 for Senegal and 1 for France. Yeah, that ain't happening, Nick. Sorry, man. I think, does this mean that I've caught up? Yeah, me and Nick are now level with points if it stands as it is. France coming forward again now, though. Come on, defend Senegal. Oh, no. Senegal are getting sloppy. Defend with your lives. Yes, good. Save from Senegal there. But still first for the prize. That is true. That's very true. Because realistically, nah, I'm not gonna keep the prize. I'll give it to second place. or first place. I mean, there's no guarantee that I'm going to win, guys. Like, in 5 games' time, I could be at the bottom. Also, we are probably going to carry on the game all the way through to the knockout stages, all the way through to the final of the World Cup, because I think people want it to last the whole competition. Or to Vivek for trying. No. Vivek, I'm afraid he's got to make up a lot of ground if he wants to get back in the running. He's currently on 3 points. Shirky on the pitch. Elise. Shirky. Where are we? Briar Badman with super chats. One more goal. One more goal. No goal for you, mate. No goal for you. We are now level. Senegal players are lethal quick. They are rapid. Senegal had their chances in this game, though. I mean, France didn't look unbeatable. They did definitely turn it on in the second half, but Senegal definitely had their chances. They were the better team in the first half. It is a game of 2 halves, though. Senegal needed to score a goal in first half. They did indeed. Mbappe was probably mad as hell at half time. Well, they've changed something because second half has been completely different for this French side. I think when Elise came into the centre of the pitch, that's when things started to open up. Corner here for Senegal. Come on, get 1 goal. Get 1 goal for us. Corner whipped in. Oh, nah. Upamecano trying to get past his players there, but no chance. Mbappe should shut up. Fool's gold of a player he is. I don't know, man. I think Mbappe gets a lot of stick, to be fair. 8 minutes of added time for Senegal to get a goal and admin to get an extra point. Come on. Juve, left-hand side. Mane. Senegal in the box. Juve again. Juve. Ah. Stop this attack now. Stop it. Oh, Elise to Turkey. Stand strong. Yes, well done, Senegal. Mane. Right hand side here for Senegal. You can't afford to concede another goal, guys. You can't afford it. It's going to be tight getting out of these groups. That was a terrible pass. Yeah, I think France are a bit gassed as well now. Elise, what a player, man. It's crazy that he was close to joining United as well. Five and a half minutes. Gareth Bale in the crowd. Is he with his son? And why is his son wearing a French kit? What's going on here? France 3-0. Come on. Get out of here, Nick. No extra points for you, my friend. Yeah, now this game's dead in the water now. Definitely ending 2-0. Without a doubt. Senegal with the cross in. Surely. It's first man. Rabiot on the ball. France have 4 minutes to potentially get something, or Senegal can earn me 5 points by getting a cheeky fluke goal now. Koulibaly, good defending. Elise's got to be gassed now. Go on, Senegal. Oh, go on. Yes, yes, Senegal goal. 2-1. Come on. Give me those points. Come on. 5 points for yours truly, admin. Come on. Now France bounce back. It ain't happening, mate. It ain't happening. Stop speaking it into existence. Deschamps fuming with that goal being conceded. 2-1 in New Jersey. Come on. Now France bounce back. Mbappe to score. Oh my god! It actually happened. Mbappe scored. Oh my god, you called it, Nick. What just happened? Oh my god. What? Oh, fair play, man. Oh my god. You literally called it. Oh, and just like that, Nick has restored his 2-point lead. Ethan is on my tail as well. Oh my god. What has just happened? That is ridiculous. Zero points for Vivek. Poor Vivek. Told ya. There is levels to this game and I am playing. That is ridiculous, Nick. Mate, that is ridiculous. I actually can't believe what I've just witnessed. Don't send the little admin emoji in the chat, Nick, you pleb. Oh my god. You've restored your 2-point lead. I was making ground on you. Oh no. Another goal, friends, in the next 20 seconds. Mbappe is a fraud, but still picked him for one of my top scorers. Oh my god. Because he is head penalty taker. What a goal, man. Best goal of the tournament so far. Mbappe on the ground. No, I'm fuming. I'm actually fuming. Kylian Mbappe. Nah. Nah, I'm not having this. Do you know who also gets 5 points? Calum. Calum also getting 5 points from this. Calum's 1 point off me. Gee, oh no. What is going on? Own goal? Oh, that was so close to an own goal. That is a ridiculous save. Oh my god. Final whistle. Guys. Okay, that's been probably... The first half was boring as, but the second half, that might be the best game that we've watched so far. Come on, that game. Exciting for sure. What an absolute mess. I had 5 points in my hands. I had 5 points in my hand. Okay, time to... Let me just release the scores on the chat. 55 minutes to the next one, yeah? Guys, we can do... Oh, I don't know. Okay, we can... Do we watch Argentina v Algeria? Or do we watch... Do we watch Norway v Iraq? I mean, Argentina has Messi. Do I wake up at 1:30 a.m. for that when I've got to be at work the next day? I watch them all, so good for you, Matty, and your good time zone. Argentina. I feel like I've got to watch the Argentina game. We'll see if my alarm clock wakes me up, but that's the plan at the moment. Watch the Argentina game. Guys, Caleb might actually win the prize, you know? Caleb's like really close now. Argentina, I'll be there. It'll end, and I may get 6 hours of sleep. If you're going to be there, Matty, I'll be there, mate. Okay, let's do these scores. Oh my god. Let me just... Sorry, guys. I'm just literally typing in the scores right now in the chat. Okay, where are we? I'm thinking about watching first half. Go on, Nick. Join us. Join us for Argentina. Folks, okay. If, I'll message in the Admin's Angels chat. If we've got enough people, I'll do Argentina. And I'll wake up at like 1:30 to just watch the game and then literally turn it off and go back to sleep. If you want, type this into your Google search and see if my state comes up. Comparison, the UK and a state from the US. Y'all are packed in there. No one understands how big the US is. For such a big country, I'd love... the UK is roughly comparable in land size to the US state of Oregon. But with nearly 17 times Oregon's population, wow. Have to get up in 7 hours again to teach. Mate, I'm actively at my place of work tomorrow, and I'm waking up early for it because I also want to do the Portugal v Dominican Republic of Congo. So I'm going to be doing that game. I'm going to be doing Messi's and Ronaldo's game, guys. So that means waking up at 1:30 a.m. here, streaming that until probably like 2 or until like 4 a.m., getting another cheeky 3 hours of sleep, going into work, and then coming back from work to do the Portugal v Congo game. But we're all in it together. Sound. Okay. Thank you all for joining me yet again. Special shout out to the members. Special shout out to Mr. Kiefervix. Special shout out to Mr. Nick, the Dutch Destroyer. Special shout out to Ethan Johnson. Shout out to Mr. Matty Scott. Shout out to Calum. Shout out to Joffit. And special shout out to Mr. Vivek himself. Thank you all for joining me. I've been the admin. This has been Old Truthford. And Godspeed.